Hey guys, so a few days ago I picked up something that I've heard a lot about in the YouTube beauty community. It is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I thought that I'd just film sort of a first impressions video for you guys, like showing you what it looked like first thing when I put it on, how I liked it so far, what I thought of the packaging, and then I'll try and check in throughout the day today and show you kind of how it's wearing, what I'm thinking about it, and things like that. So first off, this is what it looks like. It comes in this really pretty gold packaging. I've never bought anything from Milani, actually, I realized when I picked this up. And it's a really pretty peachy, shimmery pink color. And underneath the actual blush, there's like a mirror right here, and then there's a little brush that it comes with. I'm just going to use my own brush, but that's what it comes with. And a lot of people say that it's a dupe for the Nars Orgasm blush, and I have that too, and that's what this one is. And you know what? I'm holding up my brush to show you guys too. Hang on. So that's what this one looks like. That's what the Orgasm one looks like. And then this is what the Milani one looks like. So I don't think they're an exact dupe. I think that the Milani is a little bit lighter and a little bit peachier. This one definitely has more gold to it. But if you're looking for a much less expensive way to go, then I guess I shouldn't say that yet because I haven't really tried this. But I think it looks nice. Like, looks like it could be a good comparison. So all I have on right now is my BB cream, my concealer, and my bronzer, and I'll tell you guys the names of everything in the down bar below. But then after I show you guys applying this, I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll check in with you guys throughout the day. So my mirror is actually down here, so that's why I'm looking down here. And then I'm using my MAC 116 brush, and this is what I use for all my blushes. I really don't, unless it's a cream blush, I just stick with this brush. I like it a lot. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in this a little bit and tap off the excess. And I'm noticing right away that it is super, super powdery. I took one swish and there's like a ton of powder all of a sudden. So that's a little bit worrisome as to how much of it is going to come off in one swoop. But I'm just going to try putting this on my cheeks. Oh my. Wow. This is very pigmented. Okay. See if I can blend that out a little bit. It's looking very orange, honestly. It's not peachy. It looks orange. This, I'm not so sure how I feel about this. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't really know what to expect with how much of the product would come off on the brush on this cheek, and it did turn a little bit too orangey for my taste. This cheek, I took a little bit less. I took a little bit of a lighter hand when I was swirling in, and I think it turned out a little bit better. I'm going to try and even this out a little bit more, maybe pat some more BB cream or something over this to even it out a little bit more. I'm not going to take it off just for the sake of this video. But yeah, I do like that I do like that it comes off really easily. I do like you don't have to like swirl your brush in it a ton of times for it to come off. But if you can see, like that was like 2 swirls right there. It's a ton of powder that comes off right away. So, not so sure how I feel about that. We'll see, kind of, because really it depends more on how I like it throughout the day than how my first impression was. But first things first, I'm really not sure how I'm going to like this. I'm kind of surprised as to how many people have recommended it and how many people have said great things about it for how, I don't know, bright it is, I guess. It's definitely not as similar to the Nars blush as I expected. That blush is definitely darker and a little bit more sophisticated looking, I feel like. This one is very, very bright, light coral and a little bit too orangey for me. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I forgot to tell you when I put it on, but it was about 8 o'clock in the morning when I applied the blush, and now it is 12:27. So I'm actually a lot happier with it now. I feel like it's really weird, but I feel like after I applied it, it sort of soaked into my skin a little bit, if that makes sense, even though it wasn't a cream or anything or a stain. It is a powder, but I feel like it's set really nicely. And so I'm actually a lot happier with how it looks now. I don't think that it looks too orange anymore. I think that it kind of evened itself out. And I did buff out I think it was my left cheek, or my right cheek that got too much the first time around. I buffed it out a little bit with a clean foundation brush, and I think that really helped. I didn't cover it up with anything, but I think that the kind of the peach color really settled in, and it looks much more peach now instead of the weird orange that it was at first. And if you're wondering, it's not a different day, I promise. I did switch outfits. It got much colder than I would have anticipated, but yeah, so I'm much happier with how it looks now. It hasn't really moved at all, which is really nice. I find that with a lot of drugstore powder blushes, kind of throughout the day, sometimes it tends to migrate a little bit on me. I don't have super oily cheeks. I don't have super dry skin. I kind of have medium, just normal skin on my cheeks. It doesn't really affect the makeup that I wear usually. But it hasn't moved at all. Sometimes powder blushes, like I said, will kind of start to migrate down my cheeks, but that hasn't happened. And I did contour with bronzer this morning, and I feel like everything stayed really separate and really nice. It's not melding into my bronzer at all. So really happy with this. I haven't been sweating at all today, so I don't know. I can't give you like an idea of if it will really hot out or anything, but we are heading into winter, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But I haven't really been doing too much that would have affected it a ton. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy. So I'll check in with you guys again probably after dinner or before then, and one or two more times throughout the day, and let you guys know what I'm thinking then. Hey guys, so it is 8:47 at night. Here, I'm gonna try and, I don't usually do it in the mirror, but it's 8:47 at night. And this is kind of getting my last check-in of the day. So my opinion of this blush has changed really, really drastically from when I first put it on. I actually really like it. It just changed throughout the day, and I should probably tell you that it was raining. After I talked to you guys in the car, it was raining really, really hard, and I was out in the rain for hours. Like, I went to a restaurant, and then we had to walk from the restaurant to a bookstore, and I was just out in the elements, braving the elements of this blush, and I was kind of worried about, I don't know, I was just kind of worried about it, but I was like, I brought my scarf up over my head, and I was all bundled up, but I couldn't protect my whole face from it, and nothing scary happened. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything super scary to happen from a powder blush, but it held up just really, really well, and I don't know, it actually looks really natural and pretty and pink and flushed now, and I was just so worried about it at the beginning with it being so orange, I felt like, but it really turned out very, very nice, and I kind of get what all the hype is now, and I can't believe I'm saying this after how I felt about it this morning, but I feel like it is better than the Nars Orgasm blush. Like, that blush is sometimes too intense for me. It's too dark, too dark pink gold. It's very, very, I don't even know what the word is. It's just very, very deep kind of. And this blush was definitely lighter. I knew that already, but I feel like it's just a lot more wearable than that one is. So I'm actually pretty impressed, and I can't believe how much it changed, but I actually feel like it sort of changed the contour of my cheeks a little bit here. I feel like it made them look a little bit rounder. You know, my camera isn't so great, but I really, really like this, and I would actually recommend it kind of pretty much wholeheartedly to you guys if you're looking for a less expensive version of the Nars Orgasm blush. And sorry, I keep looking at the camera. This is really weird to be looking in the mirror and looking at the camera. I'm used to just like face on, but I realized this makes the most sense. But yeah, so I would recommend that blush to you guys. I'm sorry, I'm just so blown away by how different it was to me. So I guess that really proves that you need to kind of give a product a fair shake before you really make a decision about it. So yeah, the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, I would definitely recommend it to you guys. And just don't be scared of it. Just go for it, because I really like it. So yeah, I guess leave me a comment of any products that you'd like me to try and do a video like this, and I hope this video was really helpful to you guys. I thought that it would be a helpful thing to show kind of throughout the day, progressive things. I've seen other people do like Elle and Miss Lamarazzi did a mascara showdown with the rocket and the falsies, and they checked them throughout the day, and that was kind of what gave me this idea. So I hope that it was really helpful to you guys, and if there's any products you want me to do, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to check them out for you. If I don't already have them, I'll try and go get them. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.